I gotta admit that this trial is really trying, don't you think? I mean, it really is. I have been waiting 2.5 years for this, and believe it or not, what I listen to at work, and I catch it, I'm interrupted. I catch it, I'm interrupted. And I am at work, so I'm not giving it my full attention, is pretty much all that I'm paying attention to it. Since the trial's been going on, I hardly, it's really, really difficult for me to either look at pictures of Michael Jackson or the videos of Michael Jackson that I enjoyed looking at for 2.5 years. And now, when I'm tempted, on the occasional time that I'm tempted to open up a video with him in it, my eyes immediately water up. I don't know why my eyes water up. So I was thinking that this had to be for real and that I've been wrong. I've been the one that's been hoaxed, you know, not the general public. I've been hoaxed with a hoax. And then, all of a sudden, it seems like the defense's witnesses are more in line with the prosecution than they are with the defense. I can't even figure out what the defense is going for. And just when I'm almost convinced that he is dead and gone and that this is for real, something very minor happens. Like, Mr. Hicks is on the witness stand today, who was a long time, I think he said since 2001, patient of Dr. Murray's. And in his very first reference to Dr. Murray, he said, yes, Mr. Conrad Murray. Mr. Conrad Murray. How many of you make the mistake of calling your doctor Mr. instead of doctor? The fact that there was such a short amount of time today spent on the trial. So I'm thinking that it's a little strange that they recess after such a short amount of time. But then I read an article later in the day saying how unusual and how infrequently that type of thing happens. So that gives me hope as well. It's almost as if the judge had real business to take care of. And then somebody who I know, and I haven't had a chance to check this out yet, but she sent me a quick note telling me to check out the Huffington Post today. She didn't send me the article, but she said they did an article on the greatest hoaxes ever, and it was subject matter supplied by Sony or something to that effect. So I don't know, things like that keep me believing that he is still alive, which is good. I just can't watch him anymore. My eyes water up too much. He's just captured my heart so much that I don't want to believe it if he really is dead. So there you go. One of the neat things about living in Los Angeles and going out on my lunch every day is practically every day. I'm almost sure it's quite at least multiple times during the week. There is a plane that flies overhead during the lunch time in the Los Angeles downtown court area with a big banner with Michael Jackson and a country name, Russia demands justice, or Romania demands justice, Australia demands justice. So I don't know who's sponsoring that, but that's pretty expensive, I am sure. And I don't think it's totally fan sponsored, because I can't imagine it being totally fan sponsored. But who's ever changing the sign on a daily basis and putting the money into it, it's pretty neat seeing that type of support. And so since I've been at work with a earphone in my ear listening to the trial, and today it cut out quickly, I just happened to pull up I thought, well, let's listen to some music, and I happened to pull up a B. Howard video on YouTube to listen to some music, and it actually channeled into the next song and the next song and the next. I was like listening to a CD of B. Howard music, which was very cool. And if you want to do it, it's on Music IC1's channel. So it's youtube.com/Music IC1, and it's like 1 through 17 videos. It's all music except for 2 Pearl Jr. interviews with B. Howard, which I listen to anyway. So, and it gets me through my day. You know, when I first started listening to his music, I thought to myself, I really like it, but he's like a throwback from another time, you know. I wasn't sure if, you know, if it was all that contemporary, considering what a lot of teenagers and 20-year-olds listen to. I wasn't sure if it would go over, but it is very catchy. The more you listen to it, it's very catchy, and yeah, I really think there is a huge market out there for him and his music. So definitely give it a try. Music IC1, and you can listen to it 1 through 17 over and over and over again. Which from now on, that's what I'm going to be doing every time the court takes a break at work.